Welcome to Bryson. My name's Conrad. I'm going to share an amazing story of a wonderful company that you've definitely heard of. It's a global juggernaut, a global behemoth, no other than Mattel, Mattel, traded on the stock exchange under the stock ticker MAT. If you want to invest in them, totally fine. But I parked my Tesla right behind me, and the reason that's important because you might not have been aware of this. Mattel has inked together a deal with Elon Musk to create toys that are SpaceX oriented and Tesla oriented. So they'll create Tesla Hot Wheels and toys, and also SpaceX space or aviation and oriented toys. Really amazing. They have an actual special deal that's a multi-year deal where they create Tesla and SpaceX toys that they have a direct deal with Elon Musk. So I'm gonna give you a quick walkthrough why this company is one of the best companies to study. And the reason this is not just because they're successful, it's about how they many times have been through so much scrutiny, leadership changes, different trajectories that have declined. There's times where they're about to go out of business, and that's just how it is. They've been around for quite some time. They're founded in 1945 by Harold Matson and Elliot Handler. They created a portmanteau. What that means is a merge of two names to create that wonderful name Mattel. Matson, last name, M-A-T-T, and then Elliot, first name, Mattel. You put it together, that's a portmanteau. Two names merged to become one. Anyways, let's get right to it, people. This is gonna be so fun. So I'm here at the headquarters. I'm gonna show you different floors. They're absolutely phenomenal. And what makes this so cool is, let me flip this around really quickly. See where it says fleet vehicle? Toy and executive parking lot. They actually have a live Hot Wheel collection that they sometimes allow to be seen by the public, or they take on tour around the city. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. It's pretty cool. They're covered up. You might be able to see a few of them, but they have a massive fleet, like over 50 cars that are all Hot Wheel oriented. But the reason this matters is if you're a business owner and you start off with your business, did you know that Mattel started off as a picture framing company? But you know what changed that trajectory of thinking was the fact that they, with the leftover wood, when they create frames, they start making toy furniture. They saw that toy furniture was doing exceptionally well by far in comparison to creating toy furniture. So they dropped creating any type of framing or pictures because they saw that creating toy furniture was doing exceptionally a lot better than creating picture frames. Let me flip this around. See that? These are their fleets, they're covered up. Pretty cool, right? These are all actual real life Hot Wheels that the company privately owns. I would love to buy one of these or all of them. I love collecting cars, and see this is a real car. These really work. See, this is real. These are real life-size Hot Wheels. So if you like Hot Wheels, I grew up using Hot Wheels and playing with Hot Wheels, you'll love something like this. Absolutely phenomenal. It's like 30 cars here. They have like about 50, 51. They have a few other parked other areas, but I just want to show you this is a real life here at their headquarters, their Hot Wheel collection. Real life Hot Wheels in real life. Isn't that cool? That's proof. Right here at their actual executive office is where they hold their actual Hot Wheels, like life size that you can actually drive. Really cool. Again, this is actually their reserved parking for their VIPs. Reserved, Mattel employees only. You can only park here if you're an employee or if you have permission. Really cool. But I digress. Let me get back to it. So I'm gonna show you, give you a little tour. So the point is, if you're a business owner, and the reason they're so important to study is because they start off as a picture framing company where they create wood frames. And with the leftover wood, they'd create toy furniture, and they saw that was doing exceptionally well in comparison to creating picture frames. So they dropped picture frames and went right into toys. Smart, right? So the cool thing about that, Elliot Handler and Harold Matson, they also launched Barbie in 1959, which was a global success. And in 1968, which I love Hot Wheels, I'm a car collector as well, they actually created Hot Wheels, which is amazing. It was direct competition to Matchbox, which was a phenomenal company as well. But they totally dominated Matchbox at that point. And you might not have known this, Mattel at that time was the pioneer, the first to create child marketing on TV during that time for children. So at that time, it was not common practice for companies to market commercial or spend advertisement dollars to market to children. It was a different time. So now that's normal, but they were the first to do that. So pretty cool. Another thing, they actually released a movie. Mattel released a movie in 2023, the Barbie movie that you might be aware of, and it had global success, of course, just like Barbie did had global success in 1959 when it was launched. So the point of this company is that they start off as a picture framing company, became a global juggernaut, a Fortune 500 company, traded on the stock exchange, and they never thought in their wildest dreams that using leftover wood was the indicator and the sign of creating success and wealth that they could pass on to their family and to themselves. Absolutely phenomenal. So that's the story of Mattel. Started from a company in California, a small garage in 1945 by Harold Matson and Elliot Handler. And as I stated, they created a portmanteau, which is a merge of two names to create the name Mattel. Let me flip this around. I said this is the corporate office. Pretty cool. Look at this bad boy right here. I am a car collector, and if you are, you know how cool this actually is. This is absolutely really, this filled, this is beautiful. And they have real cars like this that are actually upstairs, as I showed you, that you could drive. Pretty cool. This is really cool. Look at that design, Mattel. And I'm gonna show you something else that's really cool too. They have another car down here as well. Again, they have real ones that actually you could turn on. It's pretty cool. So let me show you this. I love collecting cars, and you might too. So this is actually where some of the execs and also employees come. Look at that bad boy. Absolutely beautiful. Do you remember this toy? And yes, you have to understand, it's not only Mattel that they created. They created also Uno, American Girl, Fisher Price. And so the success didn't stop with Mattel. They created other conglomerates, other stores, other chains of success, and they're able to do that with Barbie as well. Barbie, see that? American Girl, different comic books, He-Man, Masters of the Universe as well. So you have to understand, if you're a business owner or an exec, and you're running a Fortune 500 company, or you're starting a company out of a garage, or just out of your home, or you're a small shop that doesn't have a large budget, it comes down to you making proper decisions and evaluating and looking for the signs. Sometimes you might not know how to actually get out of a situation. You have to look at signs. If your business isn't working, refigure it. If plan A doesn't work, go to plan B. If plan B doesn't work, go to plan C. If plan D doesn't work, go to plan E. If plan F doesn't work, go to plan F. You might even go to plan Z. The point is that no matter what the case is, just like Mattel created a portmanteau merge of two names to create Mattel, you have to make sure to understand that you start with a dream. If that dream doesn't work, you move on to plan B, C, D, E until you get success. You never give up. It takes a lot of perseverance. So that's the beauty of it, is no matter what you want to do, you make sure to actually don't give up and you succeed. There's no excuses. That's what you must do. Here we go. Fit people. Welcome to Pearson Bryson. Like, subscribe, share. And if you want more education, feel free to subscribe. Look at the beauty. Look at all these Hot Wheels. I'm an avid Hot Wheel collector. I collect real cars as well. And I spend a lot of time around cars and investments.